And the big red go live button has been pushed. It is Stars Confusion for the 31st of January 2025. I hope we're all doing well. Currently there are only 3 of us. Worst comes to it, I do have Tenno in the background. I'll just flip over and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, hope you're all doing well, and we'll see if anyone comes up in the next couple of minutes. Also, I need to read the manager over. There with. It's going okay. As I had family over for most of last week, which is why I wasn't able to do a lot of the other midweek things I do, which is mostly Clock Tower in truth, and a couple of other random projects with Aegon. But also, yeah, Mahjong fell into it. Going to do an IRL event tomorrow, in theory. Depends on whether I'm feeling up to going into... oh, nice. In-person tournament. This is the Bristol thingy. I'm just going to a random meetup, but that's in Manchester, so I assume not the same one you're going to. If it is, it was undersold to me. Yeah. Oh, best of luck with that. Let us know how you do. Okay. Well, that's a couple of minutes in. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up a 10-home match, and we'll see if we got the numbers after we're done with this. So let me just make sure that actually still looks okay on this end. Not been on Riichi City at all. But yeah, I know a lot of other people occasionally use that. So, alright. Let's get a game started then. As you can see, we're still sort of trawling away through the lower ranks. Just there's 0 stakes Mahjong here. Win gets us promoted. The ranking score is about even, which is probably better than it should be given how I've been playing on this. But hey. Oh dear. Eventually we'll get ourselves back to first Dan, and well, actually first queue I think, before they actually become stakes. We'll play around with this and see how the numbers look as we go. I mean, so is Soul to be fair, but if you're saying it's very in comparison to Soul, then oh dear. Alright, let's go. 3 pairs, all Pinzu. Let's see what happens. Might as well lean into the Honitsu angle if we can get it, but I do want to pair something that's bonusy at this point. Oof. Well, I mean, that's fine if it doesn't take up all of the resources that Soul takes through Chrome, at least. This is why I do it through Firefox these days. But... okay. 2 whites have been played. We'll play that out. Haven't committed to forcing this, because we can also just get a quick hand off for 2 free.
Riichi.
Oh, that answers that one. Switch to Tanya, hope the 1 becomes safe at some point. We're non-dealers, so we don't mind a sumo here. We're just gonna... we gotta dodge. We have 3 of them. Nice. Yeah, I think we'll cut the 1s here and go for that Tanya route. Evening. Well, that makes us 4, which means I need this game to end reasonably soon. But, see how this goes. Alright. Reach against us, D6 tiles. Fair enough. I've just not got involved in the client here. First dragon discarded. We can be reasonably happy with that. He clearly had a triplet, if that was the pause for that reason. Maybe it was just a random pause. Been a while since I've been on this client, so I'm not used to the timings anymore. So, 2-pin probably safe. 1-pin's probably safe, 2-pin safe. We're just getting out of this hand, I think. Yeah, that's sort of the comparison. I mean, if it's being described as, you know, Gatry in comparison to Soul, then that's two on that level of it for me. But oh, that's at least encouraging, I guess. I was about to say 3, so we got that fine. Reach pin 2-1. Okay, that's fine. We went on dealer, so that's not the worst thing for us at this point. We sit second, which is all we really care about. Fair enough. Alright. Well, it's a shame you turned up when you did, because we literally just started this, because again, we only had 3. So, if they do get a 4th, let me know, and I'll flick the, and I'll at least get that game started in the background. But I should probably move away from the also Discord the entrance music, but I don't know what I can really do in that regard. I'll play the yeah. See if we got the numbers for it, because again, I'm just yeah, that's 3 including me at this point. So live dragon into the first row. Let's see it. I mean, a bit of hype is always to be appreciated. That's a reasonable draw. So I think we're now just going for the straight Tanya 1 here. I mean, I've literally just started my climb, really, on this again. So, do I want to climb on other servers and other games instead is a good question. Interesting.
Home.
Alright, done. And that's... okay. Nothing to do with us. And we have one person running away with, which is fine for securing second to get some kind of bonus on this. Alright, we have Ton. And stuff. Gonna ignore the first one, largely because the hand is still a little all over the place, but we will force ourselves to take the second.
Riichi.
Oh, that'll happen. Hopefully it's a safe discard. Too many pairs, but we can cut the east and go for a Tanya attack.
Long.
Oh, that can happen. Oh, yeah. Okay, Among and Across. Evens up the game, puts us down a position, but we're now dealer. And a hand I like. Like it significantly more now. Tudora. Oh boy. Yes, the least discussed about Mahjong time, the better. For what it's worth, I was ranked in the top 20 English players at that at one point. It was still terrible. More getting games started on it in the first place than anything else. And that was, what, 14, 15 years ago? Yeah, that's what I mean. There were 20 players on that site, question mark, I want to say. Oh, you can insult my skill all you like. 15 years ago, I was frankly terrible. I mean, to be fair, I'm not that much better now, but you know. No, it's I think it was sort of in its dying era when I first started on it about 15 years ago, and it was not that bad. Maybe it wasn't. I've got a couple of videos of it that I vaguely, but I just remember waiting 10 minutes to get a match started. Consistently. It's A4 so played, but we got a shot at doing that just for. Imagine if I had put the wait times in.
Wrong.
You know what? I just feel like a bystander in this game, and these two are just taking everything, which is fine for trying to finish second, but. What do I even do with this? This is abysmal, but we're no longer in North Round. I don't feel like doing cockatoo nonsense.
Home.
So do I. I mean, to be fair, we're already in South 1. There have been no repeats admittingly, so, you know, pinch of salt there. But.
Home.
Yeah, all of the team tournament matches are in their own folder.
Home.
So that exists. That does exist as an actual thing. But it might have been me and Rise cheering you on, because I think Rise was co-commentating on at least some of the videos. I can't remember if he was at the early ones, but hey, the great success. And we see it all downhill from there for some of us. Okay, this is actually building to something. We might actually be able to get a hand off here, but I'm just concerned. Cutting one is probably fine, but even cutting the 6 there was only safe because of that. And even if we get finished this, what have I got? Ipeiko, nothing much?
Wrong.
Stop a dealership. Yeah, they're just playing their own private game between these two. Come on. Let us play. Oh dear. Let us play, or at least one of you demolish the other one so I finish second. Alright. Yeah, because this is feeling like the sort of game that I'm going to lose to a big... Oh, not even a big hand, just a Mungan hand from player across from me, and it's just going to end immediately on that without me really getting a shot. Which is fine, it's just, you know, how the game is sometimes. This, though, okay. I'm just being defeated before it even started, but, you know, this just has the feel of a sort of game that I'm just going to coast to the last hand and there's going to be a Mungan against me. But, you know, or at least me against me when I'm dealer, at least. And again, that's part of the game. It happens, but it's still annoying. Alright. close 7 or some middle pinsy, please. There we go, that'll do. One of our close weights to fill in, please, and then just something to do with a free so. This isn't really worth keeping with 2 out. I mean, I've played enough of this game to know that that can happen, but I also played enough of this game to know that the exact opposite and what I feel can happen can definitely happen. We'll see. All I can do is just play the tiles I get given, ultimately, and just avoid doing silly things. Which, you know, I am very prone to doing silly things at times. Although, to be fair, I can't really do much silly with this hand. If there's a reach, I've got some defensive problems, but that's literally it. That I prefer over that. Even if we lose Tanya eventually. 2 1-sos have been played, so it's unlikely. We're probably waiting on the 4.
Chi.
Actually, 2 1-sos and 2 4s. Isn't the best way, but I think it's better than the close 7 at least. I've had Yakurin chances at least 1. I think I had one last time I was playing, actually, but unfortunately, chances aren't successes. More's the pity. Yeah, I think we're just running out this hand without actually hitting Tempire now. We're going. We can get some calls. Okay. Well, that helps. Second place is a bit more secure. Probably. Okay, this is a... If I don't get a shot with this hand, then something has gone disastrously wrong. What do we want to do? I need to establish the pair, which I don't quite have yet, so I guess we cut the 5. Nice. Riichi Peiko. Dora 1 would be fine. We'll have to cut the Dora to Tenpai, but... Yeah, we're staying the course. 2 calls, but if the 2 deals in, it is Dora, admittingly, so that might prove valuable enough. But equally, this is the first genuine shot we've had at the game thus far. Can't call that for Tenpai. Shouldn't have had the pause up.
Wrong.
It was risky, but it was our hand. And there we go. Right. Hanneman deal in. 2 hands to go. We are also at the point of Tenho where there are literally 0 stakes. But we have a Dragon 2 Doris hand here, so... There's recovery lines.
Home.
If we went for the 2-door on the Sozi side, I'd be looking for Honitsu, but I think, honestly, yeah, just get the dragon first, and then we'll see what we can do with it. Get a 4-so first, that'd be ideal. I mean, as I say, I'm still at the 0 stakes thing. Only first and seconds matter. The rest only matter for the ranking points, and I really don't care about those.
Home.
Okay. Cut the 9 for the moment. Be disappointing to have to cut the red 5 for it, but we'll keep that as a line just to get us there.
Home.
Dwarf does nothing.
气 气 home
Ishanten versus a Honitsu. Can't call that, unfortunately.
看
Carnage. Potential help. Makes the 4 harder, though. This guy. Alright. Well, we at least got a Senpai. We committed to this 2k hand to be on dealer. Remember in last place, so we're not folding now, but...
相撲
Okay. 75. So, Freehan needed to gain 2nd place. And we have a very possible Itsu. We're in the South round, sir! Oof. Okay, unfortunate that. Well, it'd be the same difference either way, really. Unfortunate. I'm okay with the dragon pair if we get to reach this, but... If we do pair up the 4-man, I think we do cut the dragons instead, though. We'll see. Actually, dragons haven't been played yet, so I have to probably keep those. Come on, though. One time with T-pin, please. Nope. Every round would have worked. Doesn't matter. It was still better to get the more likely out at this point, even though 2 8s have now been played. Still got 5s, and red 5s as well.
看
And some carnage. Didn't give us any direct Dora, but... Okay. Honitsu is still a potential backup plan, even if that doesn't pay off, so we'll think about it.
Riichi
We're dealer. We're going for Renshan now. I'm in last place, and I need a Mungan, basically. Well, Mungan to get the position.
相撲
Oh, Ichibatsu Sumo. We'll take him. No Ura for that, but we have now got into 2nd. Needs a few more points to be sure of that. There's another dragon start. I'm pretty happy with this. $25 needed. Guess I keep things that way. Incorporate a red 5 if we can. Possibly get rid of the dragons for Tanyo. Well, now we have double pair, triple pair. Do we care about that? I don't think we can care about that. Depends how early in the hand it is and how desperately you need those points, but Honitsu's only worth 2.
本
Gonna have to cut the 6. We've already played the 8 earlier, which, again, retrospect on things, but... Yeah, we'll cut the 6 now, rather than... worry about it. White's a safe tile for later. And it's going to be a Renshan 2. I mean, the shift to Chinitsu is a lot more valuable than shift to Honitsu, which, I mean, 2 versus 5, whatever it is, so... But yeah. Keep calls on, because Carnage would speed things up if it happened. Yeah, absolutely. This is a Carnage position, even with tight point gaps. I'm looking up rather than looking down. Because, again, a win gets me a full promotion in one go. A second place doesn't. And if I lose anything, well, whatever. I'm not going to call that, though. Might have unfortunately indicated, but we'll see if they're paying attention.
Wrong.
They were not. Alright. Got a bit of a safety buffer now, so Khan is a lot more viable this time. We have a T-Meld and Pair. T-Pin would be very nice. Pairing up any of these bonus tiles would be nice as well, but let's get rid of the more dangerous one first. See how we go. We also have a Dora with this as well. Alright, let's keep going. Triplet. Lost the pair, but we're into a single weight on a dragon if it we get the optimal here. We didn't. We'll keep the impossible hand going. Oh, by the way, I hit the impossible hand in person, but since it was free player Mahjong and I didn't realise that calling a North would negate this, I didn't get the Nageshi. So I can't. The hand is still impossible, even in Sama. Oh, that is what I want, but not right now. Sure.
Riichi.
I'll reach on the tile that was just played, and there's only 2 left. With a Carnage opportunity. Reach and Dora. I do.
Riichi.
There we are. 48 only, but hey, building up. Mangan for victory then. Mangan Simo wins. Actually, with 3 repeats. No. Okay, so Mangan Simo still wins. We have 1 Dora, potentially 2 if this builds into anything. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Guess we got there first. So drawing a 7, we'd have done the same thing, got that way around, and yeah, I'm okay with that. Kunichi. but might be other things on the thought process here. Yeah, that's fine. I doubted, pivoted, and got punished. It's all good.
Kan.
Carnage, you say? Carnage giving me 2 Dora, you say?
Riichi.
Well, this is a fun hand. So many pinsy drops for that reach. 5 could pass, and maybe we do.
Sumo.
Doesn't matter. Well, we navigate to a second, which I'm okay with in retrospect there. 15 out of 20. And let's see if we get an actual game going. What is... Yeah, again, it's what it is. Alright, so, Prospero, Draconis, Carol, and myself, are we all ready? I mean, again, I'm at the low ranks of Tenho, where only wins and seconds really matter, and I can't lose points. So, yeah, second's fine. Alright, assuming we are all ready, let us go. Random seats are on. Good luck all. Catch you in a moment. Yes, you look very cute, cat. Alright. Let's go. I've had that sudden thing back to thing moment. Okay. Yeah, going Tenho Soul is always a bit of a... It's just an intuitive system. I wouldn't notice I was just doing Soul. But going Tenho to Soul and back again always has some minor trigger. Alright, it's fine. We just got bigger tiles, that are more spaced out, less room everywhere. All good. Alright. What are we looking at here? We are looking at a thing, and I'm going to use this to remove the 1-3 part of the thing. Might end up removing the 6-9 later. Sorry, then 8-9. And see if we can get a Sand Cube. Because I haven't tried to get one of those this video just but as of yet. The even more elusive than the possible Itsu, that even in the hand where I drew 8 of them didn't happen. Chin. So we have 2 closed weights, 3rd closed weight, 4th closed weight. We'll probably have to get rid of some of these. In fact, some of these is probably now these. We'll get rid of the 5 here. I know we had technically a better weight with this, but 4 would incorporate there, 6 would incorporate over there. We get rid of the 5 in this position. Because we're building up to our Sanshiku possibilities. Because we're a mad person like that. Well, so much for that. Dealer double call, we have to be a bit more on the wary side. don't even have the ability to call against this, so we're just going to play on. He says drawing the tile he wants. Okay. Well, if we get any 7s from Cairo, we'll take them, but... Tanya Renchand it is. 1500. Okay, 2 melds. One of which we can probably extend. And we technically have a possible Itsu and Honitsu here. I mean, obvious hand is obvious, but it might be what we end up going for in a few moments. Let's play the North now, because it's the least useful thing we got. And I don't want to... If I can avoid it, I don't want to indicate we're in the Honitsu, Chinitsu line at this stage. But we probably are. Nothing wrong with being overly aggressive East only. Get the wins in. There's nothing wrong with that. We shall see. I mean, this is looking more and more like the sort of hand we want to go for. Yeah, we'll follow up East. Draw another East. It's also kind of useful that we haven't drawn any high Pinzu at this point, but... Ooh, nice. Okay, Honitsu is kind of there now. Again, I'd rather not. I'd rather give away a door free. That's what I'd rather do. Also, do not want to be in a wait on North if we get to that stage, so... Okay, now we have to be a bit more aware of that. We might have to cut and run here. Chinitsu or not, we're still two away at best. We're cutting and running with the Norths then. Playing a 7-so into that does not feel like the best of plans. Prospero with a Sumo Nami. Fully concealed, 1100 moves the game on. Puts themselves into second, and there is basically no gap. Into my dealer turn. Dora Dragon, you say. Fair enough, we'll start with Self. Two safe tiles. Okay, that's useful enough that we'll do that. I think I might just play Medora next just because I'd like to get it out of the way. Still something for us to think about, but... Alright, come on, 4-man. 4-man or 3-pin, either of those are fine. 4-pin's interesting. Potentially gives us a helping hand if we draw 3-pin in, but... So, can't roll with bonus tiles. And it was those bonus tiles. Okay. So, Ishanten. Drawing a 4-man right now would be amazing, but there is the sumo, and it is Mongan. Okay, dealership down, losing on the dealer turn to a Mongan. Not the greatest of things, but it's early days. This hand's pretty strong. Would like to obviously get the 7 as soon as possible. And we do have pair related options if it comes to that, but I think going conventionally here during the 7, getting something is probably stronger. But if we pair up the 4-man, we're probably going to look at it. Sure, we're looking at it. Chitoi Ishanten. We'll turn calls off here. So 7-pin, 7-man, 2-man, not great. 2-man would be what we prefer to be on. That would also be fine. None of them played. Problem we got is that we look as if we're in a Manzu Honitsu if we're going for a legit hand here, which we prefer not to be our weight if it comes to it. Oh, can't do much about that. We go conventional again. You recall what we probably do after this game, because I know various people are only cycling in for short games, but we can always cycle you in mono. Don't worry about it. Well, we have a counter reach. 7 only, though, is not a great counter reach, but let's put some pressure on people. No. Have 1,000 points, Carol. Alright, he had a better weight than me as well. Free-sided weight, 2 Dora. Yeah. Oh well, we're up to 3rd overall, so we'll take that. Well, let's see if we can pair up some dragons. Or get that Itsu. 345 Sanchiku is also a thing we wouldn't mind if it came to it, but I think if we get the Fort Friso, we're probably looking at the Itsu anyway. Okay, take the 357. See if we can snag a Dora on the way through. And just get Riichi Pinfu. Seven also safe from that aspect of things, so there's that to think about. I wonder if we just cut... Yeah, we cut Tuso here. We'll be a little cautious against the 2 calls, but... Second Hatsu. He's played Dora. At some point we need to do something in this game, but for the moment, we're just content to let Carol do things. Alright, what are we looking at? Could be worse. Could be worse. It's our win, but we'll start with it anyway, because it is a bonus win to everybody, and 1 is the indicator. Okay, so looking at this, we just cut the... Well, look at this, we just draw the 2-man and we're in, but probably it's cut this and move on to something with the other bits. We have time. We're not that far behind second. Chiral is a bit out of the way at the moment. But Riichi Ipeiko would be fine if that's what it comes to. Tuso does nothing. Alright, Reach. 3-man is a safe discard, White Dragon is a safe discard. For the moment, we're going to keep our potential Tenpai, but I don't think we play a 3-pin against this unless we are extremely confident that it goes through. Which we're not. Reach only 1300, moves the game on. We're into my dealership. What can we do from here? Wish we had some slightly better tiles. North to start. We could wish for much better tiles as well. That would probably be a better wish, but, you know, we have levels of realism about our wishes. We'll keep East as long as we can, because it's the least risky thing to keep, but one of them's gone. Neither of our dealer turns have been particularly great. And we don't have a lot of gap anymore, do we? Alright, let's play 9. Keep the possibility during a free, so... Okay, we paired those up. So there is Inferior East left. 8-pin does nothing for us. This is going to be East Renchant if we get it that way, unless we get a lot more help with drawn tiles. West. West really doesn't help us. Was live, but... Alright, middle tile over the dragon for now. Trying to indicate something even if it's a bluff. It won't matter, but... Dragonus does follow the discard. So I've either really helped Dragonus or he's just mirroring for the moment. Are we going to discard a Cheeto before the game is up? Well, that's one good draw. We're not far off. We're probably going to have to risk this dragon, but we don't want to risk, but... Well, that's annoying. Hey, Kyril had the dragons, and he's proven them safe for us. So that's something. 2 safe tiles to try and push this.
No.
Unfortunate, but Alcara's hand wasn't even that valuable. Hey, we'll take it. Second place via basically no effort. We'll take it. Hey, at least it wasn't a Mungan on my dealer turn this time, Kyril, so it's all good. Alright. 26 and less than 1,000 gap to everybody else. We're going to have to probably just try and force a couple of quick hands here and just accept second place is our life, but there's always that chance we draw that second red. Well, less chance now. That is a very good draw for us. Right, Ishanten. And unfortunately, Draconis Sumos on a closed weight and picks up the 500. Enough to take the lead, unfortunately. Well, I'd say lead. We're ignoring Kyril for purposes of who is leading. Well, give me a chance for a North reset. I'd probably take it, but... Not even going to let me have a draw? Fine. Well, that's something. That is also something. Yeah, we're going to call, because at this stage, I need the points. Not going to call that, though. That's a little too much. That was a good draw. So 7-pin puts us in the two-sided weight that's optimal. But we'll definitely take a 2-5 if it comes up. That is an interesting draw. Not sure we need it, but... It is interesting. We've also played an 8, so even if we go a 7, it doesn't actually help us. We need to draw the 5 specifically to be able to use this. But I think it is 7-pin discard Dora.
Riichi.
Interesting. And we have we even have a safety path against it, but
No.
I'll take the reach stick, thank you very much. Hatsunomi. Alright, all last. I have a 25 gap. Any win will do. Because this hand is not going to hit Hanneman territory to threaten Kyril. And it would have to be a direct Hanneman for me to actually threaten Kyril with it. So, yeah. Discard value, see what happens. Dealer gets value. Okay. There's a couple of big draws in a row, but that's not the most useful position for it. Hatsu. So 6-pin would be nice. Discarded 9/8s would be nice. We'd call those and go for a Chinitsu at this point, because why not? Filling the closed weight's also fine.
Chi.
We are being raced. Phew. Okay. Well, there's what we're trying to beat. Wasn't going to happen if it was a free 6 weight, but... Okay, so now we do need that Hanneman. Swing all in from the side, see what happens. So, Riichi to Idodora is our current path. We'll just look big, threatening, and dumb for as much as we can against a Riichi. Perfect. Well, we can safety that one, so we will. And that's one phase down. Five safe is useful. So 4 pairs.
Riichi.
Well, that's not an upset. Actually, it's 7-7 with that? Yeah, it is. Well, he's got to keep going, though, because that does not end the game. It should not have ended the game. That should not have ended the game. That should not have ended the game. My settings are wrong. Alright, that's fine. Something for me to fix later. GG! And I have to make a quick settings tweak. Because that should not have ended the game. No worries. Yep, turn that off. Update. Yep, no worries. Catch you later. I might have to go back onto Tenho if we genuinely don't have the things, but yeah, no worries. Thanks for the game. Yep, I guess then I'm just going to go quickly grab wherever I put it. Do I even have it still loaded? I do not have it still loaded. Bear with. Oh, do 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 do. Keep all of the login stuff to one side. Detach that. Okay. Okay. Also going to go back onto here just because we've got slightly more varied music for it. Alright, let's go. One more round on Tenho, and that's probably going to be the last one for tonight. We'll see if we can actually get anywhere with this. Okay, starting dealer. One of these days I'm going to have to reset my license up and just get the and get my random spooky background music set up again. But when I stopped playing for the year, I did a couple licenses for that, so I have to make sure it's still valid and reasonable. Ah, well. I don't know if we are doing Cheetah or not, but I think we probably are. We can always just start calling stuff if it comes to it, but... Aggressive Toy Toy has its problems. Still, let's go. We still have the backup plan if we only get one more, but we are one more. Might regret that since two of them are gone, but I think this is still fine. Dropping even more pairs.
Chi.
Okay, Chi against us. Can't do anything from free pin. Do have to be aware that we don't know where any of the Dora are with this, so there is risk.
Dong.
That was risk. Another one down for the attempting the random toy toy. Okay. Well, we have a bearing pair and we have a isolated Dora. We do only need a second place finish. Okay, so have a pair. Need a isolated need a close 5, close 7, but everything else seems to be generating for this hand. So Ishanten on one or the other close weight. 2,000 points there. That might be reasonable as well. Gives us a pair for Tenpai as well. 1/6 played. 5 also still acceptable. We want to keep the Dora, unfortunately. If that was the 8 instead, we'd be... Yeah, that'd be instant, but...
Sumo.
Alright, Edge Sumo, not amazing for us. That puts us Mahjong gap down on second. Clear the honors, see what happens. Immediately draw additional honor. Did get the close weight though, and we have a possible Sanchiku. Okay, we have a pair. That was the best draw. We now have 2 of our Sanchiku bits sorted out. We have a potential Ipeiko now, so we have our best draw is now 7-so, Riichi, Peiko, Sanchiku potentially. If we draw a 6-pin, I'd always prefer that. Ooh, not quite. Would love a 6-pin right now. Even if it puts us in a 2 left weight, it's still, yeah, still strong.
Riichi.
Significantly less strong now. But it's a Mahjong hand. It's a Mahjong hand, but we're just not going to get it, are we? We're last place. We have to try and rumble. 2 save tiles.
Sumo.
Would have dealt in on the 5. Which would not have been an unexpected thing, but hey. Okay. Interesting. I think I'm going to move towards the Chanter line here, just because this is one of the oddity hands that occasionally seems to go to there. Getting that sequence, though, doesn't help that regard very much, but we'll see. Okay, Ishanten for a double the Dragon North weight. No value really, but do 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 do. Four-pin doesn't help us. Again, if we drew 2 and followed by 1, although there's only 2 1s left, we could potentially make this Chanter, but even then it wouldn't be that much more value, really.
Riichi.
And now we're up against this, which makes everything a little harder. We're in last place, though.
Home.
This isn't the hand we're going to make a comeback with, so we're going to have to just bide our time. But no, we would have eventually drawn that dragon as well. Wouldn't have got the two-man call and done that though, so it's what it is.
Chi. Home. Sumo.
Well, there's the big Mungan. So we now have our leader established. Second place, 1-1. Same distance, of course, because that was a dealer win. It's just strengthened that it's going to be that sort of game, which is fine. That's less fine. Yeah, so I'm probably going to cut the 8, and if we can, we're going to cut the 5 as well. Go for this chancer side. Two-man does not help. That does help. Let's get rid of the 8s. Yeah, we're going to go all in on this extra value. It's only one Han, and it's a difficult Han to get, but... But we're not that far away from things at the moment.
Chi.
Alright, 7 pin potentially useful. Second 7 pin less useful. But we're too far away and only have 8 draws left. Not sure we're going to make this one. That helps though. Ishanten. I mean, it's been a nice time to draw a dragon. Maybe I should have played the East over that, but I don't know. Yeah, I should have kept the possibility of 8 alive. Yeah. I'm dumb. For an 8 pin now, there is going to be a world of regrets. I'm not going to call that. We still want to try and do this way for the moment, but no, yeah, we call the next red if it comes up, but I want to have a go at this if we can.
Home.
Well, it's the wrong side. We're now for a 10. Well, we dodged the Shinitsu, which is nice. Alright, dealer turn. What can we do from here? Hopefully, some form of comeback. At this point, though, I'm just looking to see if we can rush Riichi Pinto and get a quick repeat with something a little more valuable than this.
Home.
So need closed 7, need closed 4. That, however, is useful regardless. We have 2-5 for a potential final pair. That is the 7 we wanted. That is the 4 we will take. Alright, now we can potentially get rid of this in... Yeah. Actually, 7 pin is Tenpai, but 2 of them are gone. Okay, we cut that way. So potentially 1-4-7 weight. 2-man, 5-man ideally. Eight more draws. There are so many tiles that get us the Tenpai. Come on. Even the bad weights we would take right now, even if it ends up being on a 7, that's just, yeah, dead. Okay. That opens things up a little bit. Potentially gets us up into easier.
Riichi.
3-6.
Long.
Not feeling like my day. Okay, well, that's the battle for second done. Short drawing something stupid, then, yeah. That's just going to be not getting any points here.
Home.
We only need a second place, but that second place is a mile away. Alright, 7 pin gives us a Riichi Pinto again. 7 man, rather. That also gets us there, but I think we're going to take the Tenpai and walk at this point. Because we need to get better than that. Double Dora, though.
Kan. Riichi.
We'll take it now, it's a double Dora, but need a 7-man. Feels unlikely, but we're at the point where we will take the unlikely outcomes at this stage. But if nothing else, it's reaching 2. Well, I put the Riichi trap up. I don't think he was going to play 7 just because of that, but you know. Gifting some safe tiles.
Riichi.
Can I reach? Probably on a bit of weight. It'd be a good time to draw it. Get an extra 1,000 out of it. The good news is I don't think they want a 7 mana either, so it might be safer than you think.
Sumo.
Doesn't matter, we sumo. Reach sumo N2. That is Mongan. Can we go any higher? No. Well, okay, 3-9. Not Mongan, but still. Let's in range of something. Potentially earn ourselves a 3rd place and a bit of something. Oh wait, Dora achieved.
Home.
East in the east round, okay. All greens. I mean, Honitsu is our most valuable route, ignoring the fact that we just picked up a Dora. Unfortunate with the way that cut went, but it's what it is. Yes, I know, it was a bad discard. Stop punishing me and give me some Sosu, please.
Home.
Oh dear. Alright, double south. Well, now I'm wondering if we can go Toitoi Honitsu here. It's a little awkward, this hand. There's not many things we can accept in. Most have already been played.
Chi. Home.
Drawing a 6 so is up. 6 or 1 so is the last 1 so is our best bet. Not giving us a huge amount range from the other stuff, but that is a call for Tenpai. I'm not going to take it though. Because we can get reach that way.
Kan.
Carnage is good. We can reach, and we just hit 2 Dora. There is a comeback in this somewhere.
Chi.
If it gets back to me, 1 good draw, please. We are so close. Call for Tenpai. I'm not going to take the call for Tenpai yet. We got 2 safe tiles if we need to bail, but
Kan. Riichi.
We win on the last North. Ah!
Dong.
We actually pulled that off. Riichi, Dora 3, Ura 4. Gyak, oh, not quite Gyak 10, but second place. That had no business coming off.
Home.
We're 17. We need 1 and 2. We got Adora as well. We have enough points to take the lead with this. We'll go for the win now. It's awkward. The rest of our hand is terrible, but we are going to go for the win from here.
Chi.
Even hit the pair. Doing a bit dodgy a tile first. West we can probably discard as a safer tile later in the game. 1 out. 6-spin is what we want. Didn't get it. 2 6-spins. This last wait a little awkward. That'll do. 3-6. 3 out. Not gonna pawn. Phone is buzzing at me. Why are you buzzing at me? Doesn't matter. 3-6 for a victory.
Riichi.
Riichi, but not on the 3-6. We can probably risk against this because the 5 is safe. But because it's unlikely that we're going to directly deal into him for enough. 6-spin being safe against him, though, is nice. Means there might be a 6-spin coming out. Either way, we're Tenpai, so that also might matter for the Tenpai calculation at this stage. 2 of us Tenpai, 1 of us not. Should be enough. 2,000. That makes 2,000 as well. But that's the deal in. And we will take a win that was not looking very likely at South 3. Welcome to 6Q. It's still basically irrelevant, but hey, we're getting there, and now I need even more wins to pile on. Alright, well, thanks for joining me for the stream. That was at least an entertaining end to it if you were watching around for this, but hey, I will catch you next week for more stuff and things. Until then.